Hi guys, today we are going to be looking at basic function in Microsoft. So on the table before us we have some names and students of a particular class and the different subjects. So we have the student's name and we have the subject, and we are about to make some basic calculations. The very first calculation we are going to make is to calculate the total marks of each student for the whole course or subjects. Alright, so in order to get the total mark, we can just use the sum function that is equal to sum, or we can easily go to our home tab and take the sum function and sum and highlight the different cells which you want them to be included in the range, and then you have the value. Same for the first one, you can go there, or you just put your equal to sign and you take your sum and you highlight the range and you have the value. Now immediately you've done for the first or the second and you are okay, you can easily put your mouse at the extreme end of the last, and you see the sign of the mouse changes to a cross sign, and you press you right click down and drag to perform the same action in the others. Same like count. Count is used when you want to get the number of elements that are involved in a particular set of data. For example, I want to count the number of elements or the number of subjects which were taken into consideration to have the total. So I just take C count and I give, what am I counting? The total. Okay, and I close my bracket. So I want Excel to tell me how many numbers I have in the range. So I can also come and get my formula here, equal to count numbers, then I highlight my range, then I enter. Or I can come to my formula tab, I can check here and I'll see my count function. I'll just put it first value, I have my range is there, I can easily remove the range, probably my first value, second value, or where is okay, my first value will be here, I have the second value, I have the third, I have the fourth. Okay, so it's given me 4. So you can use different ways or any of the convenient ways to perform your own calculation. So why is it giving 4? It's giving 4 because there were 4 cells which I considered in the range. So now we are going to look at the maximum value. Take for example, you want to look for the highest value in a set of value. So you can use what? The maximum function, the max. You can just use your equal to max and you open your bracket and you highlight your range and you close your bracket and you enter. Or you can come to your home tab, under your editing group you can see your sum and you take your max and you highlight your range. Or you can come to your formula bar, you click and you find your max and you highlight your range. So the first number, you click on that, the second number, the third number, the fourth number, and you have there that you can drag, and the same action will apply. And now the mean, you can be looking for the lowest number or the lowest value in a set of values, so you can use what your mean function. So you open your bracket and you highlight the range which you want them to be involved. So min gives you what? The smallest value in the set of value that you want to perform your action on. So you can also get your min from your auto function minimum. So you highlight your range and you can also get from a formula bar, and you look for your min. So I'll just put the min. So it gives my min. Then you can put the set of values here. Like the first value you have, you come to the second value, come to the third value, come to the fourth value, and I think that is all. So the minimum value is 50. That is why it's written in 50. So you can just hold on, drag. So calculating your average is like your median. Now average is equal to average. So if you don't know, you can easily get again from your home tab. Open your bracket, close your bracket, and you have your average. It's like adding the four numbers. That is the marks for maths, literature, English, and when you add it and you divide it by 4, because you took into consideration 4 values before you had the sum, so you divide by 4 to have what the average. So you can also get a formula from your formula tab. You see you have your average, and you put your values: second, third, the fourth, and you have what? Your average. You can also hold down, put. Now the average, if you realize, is made up of so many decimal places. So I want to maybe make it to be in a whole number. So I'll just simply come to my home tab. I'll see my number tools here in my number group. I can just simply use this and remove it, or better still, it's still there. I can just simply come here to format the cell. I can just come to my numbers. I just remove the decimal places here. If I want to add thousands, I can add thousands here. So you see the decimal places are gone. So if I want to add maybe 1,000, I can just come here. If I want to put in 1,000, I can just click this box and you have what? It's in 1,000 form. If I want to put, let's say, currency symbol, I can just come, maybe I can select from here, or I can go directly in my format cell dialog box and take the currency symbol and select the currency which I want. This dollars, I just select and it will be applicable in all the cells which I have highlighted. So I don't want any currency symbol to be there, so I'm going to remove it and continue with my regular procedures. So I'm going to come back my format cell dialog box. I'm going to select none to remove the currency symbol, and I don't want any decimal place. I'm just going to remove the decimal place. Okay, all right. Now status now simply means, all right, so let's say we have this total marks here. Okay, and let's say we assume that to have a pass mark, anybody that has probably from 1,500 and above has had a pass mark, and anybody that is below 1,500 has what? A fail mark. So we like 1,500 is our average. Now let's say, in order to carry out this function, we have to make use of what?